Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bhavna Solanki. In SQL tutorial class 13, we are going to learn our new interesting topic, that is window functions. It is little bit advanced compared to other topics of SQL, but we need to learn, right? So basically, what are the things we are going to cover today? We are going to cover today what is window function, what are the types of window function, why we should use window function. These are the things we are going to learn today. Let me brief you about little bit about the window function. Window function is nothing where, let's suppose take one example of, let's suppose we have an employee data where we have a salary column and other details also, name of the employee, department of the employees, and salary of the employees, and we need to find out what is the maximum salary of the employees, or we need to find out what is the previous record of the employee, or we need to find out what is the next record of the particular employee. Then this type of information, if you want to fetch out, then we used window function. Let's suppose you want to compare that current employee is having more salary than previous employee, or current employee is having less salary than previous employees. Then this scenario we use window function. Okay, we will learn with a practical example. So today we are going to cover the types of window function that we are going to use today is rank, then dense rank, row number, then leg and lead window function. These are the 5 types I'm going to cover today, and next other types of window function I'm going to cover in our next class. So let's begin. So let's start with the definition of window function. A window function in SQL is a function that performs a calculation across a set of rows related to related to the current row within a query result. Unlike aggregate functions like sum, average, max, etc., which collapse multiple rows into a single result, window function operate on a set of rows defined by a window frame. Window functions are typically used to calculate running totals, ranks, moving averages, and other types of calculations, whereas where context from multiple rows is needed. Okay. Um, let's suppose we have employee table. So as I told you, window function is almost similar to group by close only. But what is the difference between group by close and window function? Group by close give us a single result. Okay, with average sum of total marks of student, average of marks of student, total number of marks. If we want, then we use aggregate functions like sum, average, max, and that will give us a single result. Okay, single result. But if we want a student in each subject, what are the maximum marks of student? That type of information, if we want, then we use window function. We are your in a SQL, we are using window function for running totals, ranks, to give ranks. Who are the students who are getting more marks, who are getting less marks. If you want to rank highest marks or lowest marks, we can use window functions, moving averages, and other types of calculation, maximum salary of the employees, like that. This type of calculation, if you want row-wise information, that will create window function will create a new column and give row-wise information, not a single information. Okay, not a single result. So typically, window function is look like this. These are the aggregate function example. Window function applies aggregate ranking and analytic functions over a particular window set of rows. These are the windows, and overclose is used with window functions to define that window. Okay, overclose is always used with, make sure overclose is always used with window function. Okay, if you want to apply window function, then overclose will always come together. These are the aggregate functions example, which gives whenever we are applying group by close of it, aggregate functions like sum, average, etc., that will give us a single result, right? Um, and in window function, this will window function will give you a separate result like this, corresponding to each row. From this, they will create a different window. Okay, that is why it is known as window function. Then what are the syntax of window function? Select, then column name, then these are the functions, Mainly we have three functions: aggregate functions, a ranking function, and analytical function that we are going to learn in detail. And after writing functions, we need to write over clause to define a window. Okay, so what type of information we want? For that, we need to define partition by, we are order by, or rows. Partition by is means we need to differentiate our function, our department. Let's suppose we have column and we have different department like HR, finance, and admin department. So we need to do partition wise information. So in each department, if you want to filter out data, then we are using partition. We need to write partition by. Then if you want to sort data, then for sorting data, we already know we using order by clause. Then rows means we are using rows means we want row wise information. So that we need to define. Okay, for a from the table name. Okay, so range or row or range, the rows will decide from which range you want the result. Okay, so this is the syntax. Let's see what are the terms we are using. Window function applies aggregate ranking and analytic functions over a particular window. For example, sum, average, or row number. Okay, if you want, we have employee table and we want ranking or maximum salary of the employees, and we want to rank according to the each employee, then we use window function with the sum, average, or row number also. So that will give us information using window function. The expression is the name of the column that we want the window function to operate on. This may not be necessary depending on that window function is used. Expression is means, let's suppose we need to define sales amount, sales or amount column, then we need to define it is, but optional, optional in nature. It always depending on what window function we are using. Then over clause is very important, is to just signify that this is a window function. Okay, so over clause is very important in window function. It will always come together. Then we are using three things, that is partition by order by rows. Partition by divides the rows into partitions, so we can specify which rows to use to compute the window function. Okay, when we are doing practical example, that time you will get to know more clearly what is partition by. Then order by is used so that we can order the rows within each partition. This is optional and does not have to be specified. Order by is also optional because if you want to sort data, then you can sort, otherwise you can keep it as it is. Okay, and then rows can be used if we want to further limit the rows within our partition. This is optional and usually not used. Okay, this is also optional, and all these things we are going to learn practically, so don't worry. Then window function types. What are the types of window function? There is no official division of the skill window function into categories, but high level we can divide into three categories. There are more aggregate functions we have in MySQL, but most of the time we are using this aggregate functions like sum, average, count, minimum, maximum. This is a one type of window function. Then we have ranking, row wise ranking we can do. Row underscore number, rank, dense rank, percentage, person underscore rank. These are the ranking functions. Then we have value analytic functions like lead, lag, first value, last value. In today's video, we are covering rank, row number, lead, lag, dense rank. Okay. First value, last value, and percentage that we will cover it later. What is window function and types of window function? In SQL, window functions are used to perform calculation across a set of table rows that are somehow related to the current row. They allows you to perform aggregate calculations without grouping the result into a single output. Okay, which means you can include both the individual rows details and the aggregate calculation in your result. Here are some common types of window functions, that is ranking functions. What is ranking function? Row numbers. Row numbers assigns a unique sequential integer to rows within a partition of the result set, starting at 1 for the first row in each partition. Okay. Then we have rank. Rank assigns a rank to each row within a partition of the result set with the same rank for tied rows and gaps in the ranking. Dense rank is similar to rank but without gaps in the ranking. This with gap and without gap we will learn in practical example. because now you by definition you will not learn, you will not get it what is the rank with gap and what is the rank without gap, what is the dense rank. So for that you need to learn practically. Okay, when we do practical example, that time you will able to know. Then it is entitled when distribute the rows in an order partition into a specified number of groups and assigns a number to each row reflecting the group to which it belongs. Okay, then aggregate function sum calculate the sum of numeric. These are the things you already know. Okay, count the number of rows on a non-null values. First value returns the first value of an in an order set of values. Last value returns the last value, and so order set of values. Then lag means provides access to a row at a given physical offset that comes before the current row. Okay, previous previous record. Okay, then lead provides access to a row at a given physical offset that follows the current row. This is the preceding and this is the following. Lag and lead. That all this thing we are going to cover practically. Don't worry. Then cumulative and moving aggregates. This is a quite advanced level of examples. Let's see what is the meaning of cum underscore dist. Computes the cumulative distribution of value within a set of values. This is a little bit of mathematical problem when we want to solve any mathematical problem. Probability computation you already learned in our school. Then these are the things we can do here. That percent rank calculates the retrieve rank of a row within a partition as a percentage. Then percentile count computes a specified percentile value within a set of values, interpolating if necessary. Percentile computes the nearest percentile value with the set of values without decimal. Okay. Nth value means returns the value of the ninth row in the results in second last row. So these are the theory. Then what is the syntax of window function? Select then employee ID, department, salary, row number over close partition by department ID, order by salary, descending order means largest to smallest as a row number. Rank, if you want rank, you need to write rank over partition by department ID, order by salary, descending as rank. Dense rank over partition by department ID, order by salary, descending as dense. And sum of the salary over partition by department, let salary over partition by department as previous salary. Okay. If you want to find out the previous salary of the employees and compare, then you are using let from employees. So this is the syntax of window function. So here we have completed our theory. Now let's move to practical. Here we can see we have employee ID, employee name, department name, and salary. You can see we have 4 department: admin, HR, IT, and finance, and salary of that employee. So let's find out what is the maximum salary of the employee using from this table without using a window function. So for that, you simply need to write select then maximum of salary as max salary from employee. Let's execute this query first and see. So maximum salary is 11,000. So here we have not used any window function right now, but we get maximum salary 11,000 from that table. But if you want, we want to you have seen in the table we have 4 different departments. If you want department wise, what is the maximum salary from each department? So we can do one thing. We can write a query like this: from employee group by department name. Here also you can write name And let's execute this code and see. We have department wise maximum salary. Admin department 5,000 maximum salary. HR department we have 8,000 maximum salary. Then IT department maximum salary is 11,000, and finance department maximum salary is 6,500. Likewise, we can fetch out information from that table. But what is the difference between using window function and this type of query? We are getting result, but we have find out the maximum salary is 11,000 from this total number. But here we can see we have only two column, okay, only department name and maximum salary. If we want other details also, like employee name, employee ID, along with the maximum salary, and we want to create a window for that. So for that, we need to write a window function. Now we are going to use our window function. For that, we need to write select employee dot star. We are going to find maximum salary. So write maximum salary. Now, for using window function, we need to write over clause as maximum of second from employee table. Before executing, let's understand what is the syntax of this window function. Select an employee dot star means we want all the information. Here we have used maximum of salary, aggregate function maximum salary, but whenever we have used over clause, SQL will consider this maximum salary as not as a aggregate function but as a window function. And maximum of salary we are going to find out. So here we have maximum salary as alias, and from return as alias, and from employee table. So now we are going to execute this. You can see we have created a single window from this salary column, that is maximum salary is 11,000 for each row. Okay, here you can see maximum salary is 11,000. This is from this column is extracted from this salary column only. Here you can see IT department has 11,000 maximum salary. So it is given for corresponding each department, and new additional column is generated. And we have along, we can see now we have got all the data together, like employee ID. Before we have only department and department name and salary. Now we have all the details along with additional column, that is maximum of salary, employee ID, employee name, department salary, maximum salary. This is the additional column where we have a common maximum salary for each row. Now, if we want different department wise, what is the maximum salary in admin department, what is the maximum salary in HR department, what is the maximum salary in IT department and finance department. So for that, we need to write partition by. Partition by department, this will be as maximum salary. Okay. Now, if we execute this query, here we can see we have department wise maximum salary. In admin department, we have 5,000 maximum salary. You can see in admin department 4,000, 4,000, 2,000, 5,000. So maximum salary is 5,000. Here in finance department, we have 6,500 as a maximum salary. Then in HR department, we have 8,000 as a maximum salary, and in IT department, we have 11,000 as a maximum salary. So likewise, we have bifurcated things accordingly as per each department, admin department, finance department. So likewise, window function works. Now we are going to use our next specifically used window function, which are row number and we are going to write a query for that. Now we are going to write a query for row number window function. For that, you need to write like this: select an employee dot star. Then we want row number. So to write row number, overflows is RN. Okay, from employee table. Okay, if we execute this query, you can see we have a roll number assigned for each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 20 total 24 records. So we have all unique values till 24 number. Okay, 1 to 24 for each row. Now, what is the use of row number? This column for so we can see. Let's take one example, one scenario. Let's suppose we want to fetch out the first two employees from each department who joined the company. Okay, so for that, in that scenario, what you can do, we can use this row number. Okay, here you can see we have a roll number assigned uniquely, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we want to assign a department wise row number, then for that we need to first sort our employee ID, because here you can see our row number is assigned, but our employee ID is not sorted. Okay, if we sort, if we write in overflows partition by department, okay, and partition by department name and execute and see, here we have department wise row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Then again for new department, it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4. For finance department, again it is set to 1, 2, 3, 4. For HR department, you can see it is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4. Then IT department 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise, the number is assigned, but here you can see numbers are coming according to department. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But here in employee ID, the numbers are not sorted. You can see 101, 108, 113. We want employees who have joined previously and a number of employees who has joined later on. According to numbers which are lower, we will consider if the numbers are lower, then that employees joined previously, and numbers are higher, that employees has joined later on. So for that, we need to uh, sort this employee ID first, right? For that, you need to write with department name. Now we are writing order by employee. So now, if we execute this query, you can see now the data is sorted according to employee ID. Here you can see in admin department 101, 1, 2, 3, 4 is given. So now the numbers are sorted 101, 8, 13, and 20. Here in finance department, numbers are sorted 104, 6, 16, and 8, 118. So, but we want first two employees only, 1, 2 only. Here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 employees from each department, but we want only two employees from each department, right? So that we can find out who are they. So we want from admin department, this two employee we want. From finance department, 104, 106 we want. From uh, HR department 102, 105 we want. From IT department, first two numbers are 10 and sorry 103 and 109 is first two numbers. So here we have got all the numbers together 1, 2, 3, 4 row number. But now for getting only two numbers we want, right? First two numbers we want. So for that, what we can do, we can write a subquery for that. We can write select then star from and bracket open and make it subquery alias. Can use alias as x, can write x here. Now we want only two employees we want. For that you can write where the x alias what which we have used row number should be less than. Okay, if we execute this query, then we will get two numbers from each department. 1 2 1 2 1 2. You can see first two employees from admin department, first two employees from finance department, first two employees from HR department, and total we have 24 data. So we are getting 8 records, 2% each from each department. Okay, 2% from each department. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Likewise, row number help us for in this type of scenario. We can use row number window function. So that's it. Now next we are going to learn our next function. Now let's solve this question by using rank window function. The question says fetch the top three employees in each department earning the maximum salary. So we need to give a rank to the employees who are getting maximum salary. So for that, we are going to write a query like this. Select employee dot star write rank window function over. In over clause, we need to write uh, partition by department name and order by. We want salary, that too in descending order because we want highest to lowest salary. So for that, bracket close and write alias as rec from encrypted. And this is the syntax of rank window function. Now we are going to execute this function and see. Here you can see we have got our rank column. You can see we in admin department we have highest salary 5,000. So rank is given 1 because highest salary is 5,000. Then 4,000, the rank is 2. Again we have 4,000. Then the rank is also same because and for 2,000 the rank is 4 because instead of 4, 3, number 3 is missing here because in rank window function always keep value when we have a duplicate value in salary column. Okay, whenever the values are repeated in nature, then rank window function will skip value. Okay, that is a minor difference between rank and dense rank window function. Dense rank window function does not skip any value. That will write number third rank here, but the rank window function will skip value and followed by another number, next number, okay? And write the value which is followed by next number, because we have repeated value in our salary column. So that's how rank window function works. But our question says here we have 4 records, right? But our question says we want only top 3 employees data. Okay, we want only top 3 maximum salary of top 3 employees. So for that, what you can do, you can write a subquery. Right, select star from and make this query as a subquery and write employee where and give write alias here as x, where x dot rnk is less than 4. Then execute this query. You can see now, you can see now we have only no 3 records here. Salary, highest salary 5,000 is 1, then 4, 2, and admin department we have 3 records because we have written less than 4 years. So because we want only three top 3 employees maximum salary, okay? So that's why we got only 3 department data, okay? 3 employees data as per department, and rank is also given 3. 1, 2, because we have a repeated value, so rank is given 2 only. Now let's learn what is dense rank function. Okay, it is very much similar to rank only. This is a minor difference. Only rank function skip value, does a dense rank function does not skip any value. So let's copy this. We'll see. Here it is line and write instead of rank, write dense. Dense underscore rank. Okay. Here give comma. Now query is ready for dense rank. Okay. Now let's implement this and see. Oh, sorry. With column here, you need to change column name as well. Then it's understood. Right. Okay. RN. Okay. Now execute this query and see how dense rank works. See here, you can see highest salary rank is 1, 5,000 for admin department, 4,000, 2 for again 4,000. The dense rank is also 2, but the fourth record, which has 2,000, the lowest salary, does not given a fourth rank because dense rank does not count, does not skip a value here for repeated numbers, for duplicate numbers. That's why it is written 3 here. So this is a minor difference between rank window function and dense rank window function. Now we are going to see how row number, rank, and dense rank together. If you want to compare, for that you need to write this query. Select then employee, rank window function, dense rank window function, and row number together. And let's compare all these 3 window function together. You must be wondering, we are not mentioning anything in this 3 window function because the rank, dense rank, and row number window functions does not need to mention any value here, any column name here. It is always connected to departments and with overclose. Okay, with overclose, and in overclose you need to mention the department name and salary like that. Okay, whatever information you want. Okay, so likewise, let's compare all these three together: rank, dense rank, and row number together. Here you can see row number always gives us a unique number, unique value. Okay, so highest salary 5,000, 1, 2, 3, 4. So by this, you can assume rank and dense rank, and this will help us to find out the maximum salary of the employee. So that's how rank, dense rank number window function works. Now next, let's learn our two more window function. The last two window functions of today's class, that is leg function and lead function. For that, let me explain you first what is leg function. Let's suppose you want to find out the previous salary of the employee. Then how can you find out? So you can write the leg function query and you can find out. Okay, for that, and let me explain you first what is. Let's suppose the current salary of the employee is something, and we want to find out the previous row's salary, previous year's salary. Okay, the previous record of the employee, then this record, previous one. Then we will write a lag window function query. If we want our next employee salary, the next record of this column, then if we want this row record, then we will write a lead window function query. Okay, so this is how lag and lead window function works. One more thing is that if we want, this is given, if simple lag query is written, this will give a particular one row previous record. But if we want a two row previous record, okay, we want previous two records of two rows, then also we can write a query and we can get a result. Okay, let's suppose we want to find out the previous salary of this employee from this table. So how we will find out now? So let me write query for that. First you need to write here, select employee star employee dot star, sorry, employee dot star. Then here we need to write leg. It's a window function, so don't forget to put comma here. Leg function, we want salary, previous salary. Okay, so here we need to write leg function. Then our overflows, in overflows we need to partition by department. So we will write partition by department. So name, because we have different department, so different department salary is different. So name, and we need to sort also, sort by employee ID, and we need to give name also. So we need to write as previous employee salary from employee table. Okay. So here our query is ready. Now we are going to execute this query and let's see the result. Here you can see we don't have any record previously before 101, so it is written null by default. Now if we want, here you can see it is written 4,000 because previous record is 4,000. Here it is written 4,000 because previous record is 4,000. Here it is written 2,000 because previous record is 2,000. So likewise, if you want to find out the previous record, then we will use leg window function. Let's suppose there is we want to find out two rows record. Okay, this two record, previous record of these two rows. Then what we can do, you can write here comma, write 2, and instead of null you can write 0. And now if you execute this query, it will give previous 2 record. Okay, before 101 we don't have any records, so that's why it is written 0. But here we have 4,000, 4,000, two records. So it is written 4,000, 4,000, and so on. That's how leg window function works. Let me show you how lead window function is exactly opposite of this. Let me copy this. Instead of previous record, it will give us next record, which is follow. So here, instead of leg, we need to write lead. Rest of the thing is same. Here you need to put comma, and instead of previous, sorry, it does not say previous. Okay, previous you need to write next employee salary. Okay, and let me execute this query. So we are getting previous record. Okay, you can see our next employee salary is 4,000. So it is written 4,000. Then the salary is 2,000. Then it is written 2,000. It is comparing from our current record. Okay. So that's how the lag and lead window function works. Now let's see this question carefully. Read this question carefully. What is the max salary of an employee is higher, lower, or equal to previous employee? So using this lag window function query, we can make another column which shows us the employee's current salary is higher, lower, or equal to previous employee. So let's execute. I have already written query for that. If you want to solve that problem, then you need to write like this: select employee or staff, then lag window function as it is, find out previous employee salary. Then we are using case here. This is an expression which I have not taught you before, because I'm going to make in future about video regarding this case statement. But right now, because of solving this query, we are using case statement, and this is a when. This is a condition actually. So here we are writing case when employee dot salary is greater than previous salary, then it should be written higher than previous employee. If it is less than previous salary, then it is written lower than previous employee. If the salary is equal to previous salary, then it will return same as then previous employee. Okay. Likewise, and that will give you end result, a new column, salary to underscore range from employee table. If you execute this query, then you will get this type of data. Okay. Here you can see the previous employee salary is written null. So salary also written null. Result also null. Here we have 4,000, and here also we have 4,000. Current salary of the employee is 4,000 and previous salary also 4,000. So it is written same as the previous employee. And here the current salary is 2,000 and previous salary is 4,000. So it is written lower than previous employee. So this is a previous record. So this salary is lower than previous employee salary. That is why it is written lower than previous employee salary. Then we have 5,000 and 2,000. So here we have 5,000 which more than 2,000. So written higher than previous employee salary. So likewise, our lag and lead window function works. And this is how you can use all your window function. We have left with another few window function that I will going to cover in our next class. So that's it for today. If you like my video, please do like, subscribe, and share.